Hello and good afternoon to everyone. How are you doing today? I hope wherever you are and whoever you are, you're having a very pleasant day. So I wanted to go over Foodie's latest community post and also cover some stuff on Twitter and give my thoughts on the what now with Foodie Beauty. Like what's going to happen from here? I'm going to give you my thoughts about what I think, my opinions on what awaits Foodie with Salah in Kuwait, what's going to happen to both of them, and also to give some brief news about my channel content, what I plan to do here on my channel, as far as the Foodie content and other content as well. So let's start with Foodie's community post. It's very short. It's very apologetic. Let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see it. One moment, please. So there's the community post. She says, "Hi, I want to be a better person. I am sorry to all I have hurt with my words. I didn't see myself, really see myself and how I acted. I know I have said hurtful things to others during my time on the internet, and it really makes me feel like crap. I will keep trying to become a better person. Thanks for being patient with me. I know I am not the easiest person to follow or even like, and while I don't want to live my life trying to please others, I also don't want to live my life hurting others. I just want to be, really. I need to ignore the rest and always try to be kind." So that was the community post. It was very apologetic in nature. Do I buy what she's trying to sell? No, absolutely not. Do I see it for what it is? Yes. This is a person who, it's starting to sink in with her that what she's done to the cats, she's never going to be able to live down. You know, the internet is forever. She put herself on YouTube. She's done the things that she's done. She did what she did to the cats. It's been exposed and it's going to be further exposed. And she's been losing subscribers left and right. She's lost a lot of them. I think the last count was 1,500 people. So Foodie's main concern is losing money, because money is the only thing she has anymore. And the money amount is going down. And if she doesn't have money, she can't travel. She certainly wouldn't have Salah around her. The little bit in her world that she's grabbing onto, she would no longer possess. The only time I've seen Foodie become apologetic is when she loses subscribers, she starts losing money, and then the apologetic, "I love you all, I appreciate you all," Foodie comes out. If she's making really good money, she gets cocky, she gets arrogant, and she's rude. And she actually tells people, "I don't care if you guys unsubscribe for me, and I don't care if you go away, I'll always get new beezers." And she's always threatening to block people. So here we have apologetic Foodie. So I'm sure that she's concerned about losing money on her channel. She's concerned because that's all she's got left. The money and Sala. And Sala's not going to stick around if the money is not there. As far as your statement at the end, Foodie, of I just want a bees. See, that's the entire problem. The bees thing. Beesing means misbehaving, doesn't it? You're always about that life of misbehaving when you should be behaving, getting your act together, straightening up. You're almost 40 years old and you want to misbehave at almost 40 years old. That's really, really pathetic. But this apologetic Foodie, I don't buy it. I really don't buy it. You are self-loathing. You are self-hating. You project that onto others a lot. You've got an anger problem. And even now, even to this day, you want to blame shift everything that's wrong on other people rather than stand still and say, it's my fault. All of my issues, all of my problems are my doing. I can't blame anybody else. No one else is to blame me. When you stand still and take accountability, that shows personal growth. That shows self-improvement. But you'll never do that. It's easier to point the finger at others rather than point the finger back at yourself. So let me just go ahead and go to Twitter. Let me just stop the screen for a minute so I can switch screens. Because there's stuff on Twitter that I'd like to show you, and some of it is really nice. You know, we're going to mix in some cool stuff here. Okay. Okay, so we got Kitty down here from Cat. Okay, anybody who is a cat owner, you know that cats love water, especially running water. So Kitty found a way to get their own water. They're like, screw the water bowl, I'll do it myself. I'm just going to go straight to the source. Smart cat. Very smart cat. Going to the water cooler. Hey, I'll give you an A+ for being self-sufficient. Floored in Salt and Sass says, I don't understand how these other creators are getting yanked and demonetized, yet there's Chantal untouched. What is up with YouTube? And 90K is not a big channel. She's medium to small fish in a big pond for them. Okay, let me insert a little gripe right here, if I can, if you guys will let me. So lately, YouTube has been yellow dollar signing a lot of creators. And for those that don't know what that means, when you do a monetized video and they give you the yellow dollar sign on your video, that means you get little to no monetization on it. And I never used to have a problem with YouTube, but they've been doing it to me. And I don't curse. Like I try to use code words. I've come to the conclusion that maybe they're doing it just because of what Chantal has done to the cats, and we're talking about it, and so they feel that they cannot put ads on material like that. Although on Chantal's end, with all the things that she does, and she still makes money, so it's like scratch your head about that one. This woman can go on camera and drop the F-bombs like nobody's business and be offensive, and they'll monetize her all day long. But even if you use code words, and even if you watch your language, that's still not good enough for YouTube. YouTube, question, isn't there a section of YouTube for the G-rated content? Isn't it called YouTube Kids? Yeah, it is. So, like, why are you going after the creators so hard? And like making us use code words all over the place and being so strict. I don't understand. I know you want to make the advertisers happy, but doggone it. We're adults here. Okay, rant over. I'm off my soapbox. This is from Kristen. Kristen says, to be honest, this is the most upsetting thing Chantal said in that chat last night. So I don't know which chat this is from. I do know that Skinny Queen reacts to the chat last night, and Foodie was all up in it. Maybe that's it. But the comment that has been highlighted here, Foodie Beauty says, well, I'm going to start a Howie cam, so maybe I'll make some money. So she's talking about doing a live cam of Howie the hamster, basically exploiting a hamster for money. And that's so classic Foodie, like exploit anything, everything for views, for money, even a small animal. And she has the nerve to go after French Fry Girl and say that French Fry Girl is exploiting BBJ for money. I've got some thoughts about that. Something for you, Chantal. Frenchie was doing extremely well before what happened with BBJ happened. She was doing extremely well. Just talking about you, talking about the Doherty dozen. She's not you. She doesn't have to exploit each and every little thing to make money. She's doing just fine. You, on the other hand, you're so desperate for money that you will buy and exploit a small hamster for views and for money. That's you all day long. Like you're just grabbing and searching and clawing for the next thing that you can make money. That is so you. Okay, so this is from Shawana, and this is like a rewrite of the community post. This is what it should really say. Foodie Beauty, hi. I want to fool you all into thinking I'm a better person. I am sorry that my hurtful words have damaged my low reputation even further. I saw my sub count drop. I mean, really? Over 1,500 gone because of false outrage? Eat crap and stay mad. But I saw how I acted, which is why I quadrupled down on my BS. I know I have said terrible, evil things to others on the internet, and it really made me feel good. I will keep trying to fool you all into thinking I've changed. Thanks for buying my pathetic excuses and fake tears. I know it's not always easy to defend and stick up for a blank. Just take Missy Mood's lead. She does it best. I only want to live my life without regard for anyone else but myself while hurting my critics, family, friends, and pets whenever possible. I just want to be really. At my size, it becomes too difficult to do literally anything else. That's more of an honest post than the post that Foodie put. Because this is more truth here than what she gave us in the community post. Well done, Shawana. And here's something cute. Look, oh, look at the babies. Look at that. That's a good lunch. Look at the tired kitties. They're so cute. That's from No Cats, No Life. How beautiful is that? Chantal's deleted comment. Sam says, I told you they would find out. Meow. Hey, you know what? If she'd been taking care of her cats the way that she should, there'd be nothing to find out. If you've been a good pet owner, Foodie, and taken care of your pets properly and then just rehome them, nobody would have had a problem with that. But because you didn't, that's where the problem lies. This is from Judge Judy, and I agree with this picture. Let's see, I guess this is from a comment from Michael B. Petty. She tried throwing shade at Michael B. Petty, saying, speak for yourself. Used to be 500 pounds, but dedicates a channel to hating on someone who is 500 pounds. Oh, so you're 500 pounds, Foodie? But I thought it was 330. Huh. Get some material. You are an internet bully. It's sad. Your audience are all haters. Michael fired back, saying, key phrase being used to. I'll take my audience of haters, and you can keep your audience of feeders. Don't you have a false report to file at blank? How do you find the time? Also, I thought the emojis were over. Well done, Michael B. Betty. Well done. Oh, there's the cat again. That is so cool. Cats are so smart. Okay, this is something fun. Nicole Sajaman says, remember using a knife or a spoon to pry the lid open, yes or no? I do. I ain't afraid to say it. Look, you wanted some quick milk? How are you going to get that lid off? You can't do it with your fingers. Impossible. Yeah, that's old school. I remember doing that. Now this is beautiful from No Cats No Life. Aw, look at the babies. And that small kitty looks like Booger when she was little. She literally looked like that. And cute. Happy Dog says, before you buy a dog, look long and hard at this picture. He's like, hey, listen, I heard you like gardening. I was just trying to help. You said you like gardening, right? Well, I'm digging up some dirt for you. That's what's going on. Cat's like, nope, nope, I don't want to be petted that way. No, no. I've learned one thing about cats raising one. When they put the ears back, they're not happy. Ears forward, happy. Ears laid flat back like that, not happy. This is from Coffee Drinker. Remember Chantal saying this? I'll be as sweet as pie tomorrow. Oh, you know it. You know I'm going to manipulate the F out of you and you're going to eat it up and you're going to watch me. Yeah, she said that. She said that during the Cuba rage. Chantal's deleted comments says, it is far, far too late for this. We love as deeply as we fight. I love that. We never sweep this under the rug, screw all the way off. You watched her suffer for months, waiting for her to blank. Yep, that's true. And if Chantal feels any sadness, she's not sad over the pain of other things or other people. It's all about the fact that she got caught. She got caught. And now she's getting exposed. Narcissists never feel anybody else's pain or suffering, just their own. And their pain and suffering is the only thing that matters. Mrs. Robinson says, this month's pay must be really dry. She's too early on this part of the cycle. There's absolutely no kindness inside of you. You're a vile, mean, hateful blank, and you'll never change. You're incapable of change. You're evil. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Truth is, translation of this post. Hi, so y'all won't STFU about the cats, even though I cried and explained why you're all wrong. Since you're all stupid and want me to change something, here's an apology I wrote for Natter. Didn't work on him, but he's smarter than you. So, money, bye. Yeah, that's a good translation. I like that. To the point. Here's something cool. A hippo crushing a pumpkin. Yeah, if you ever see a hippo, don't go up to them. They can get mean in a hurry. If they can do that to a pumpkin, imagine what they can do to your head. Leave the hippos alone. Okay. I agree with this picture. I agree with it. This is from Judge Judy. Foodie Beauty, look here. You done fell below 93K. Guess you had to turn off the buy subs bot since you are broke. Yep, she did fall after 93K. You can't purchase subs anymore. Let's see. Oh, here's a picture of Foodie. Hotter than 90% of us. And she's got the pretty privilege. Y'all look at her. I mean, we're all jealous of Foodie, aren't we? Absolutely jealous. Like green with jealousy. She's got that pretty privilege. Telling you. Oh, and here's some more pretty privilege. Courtesy of Florida Salt and Sass. And the pretty privilege is strong with this one. Absolutely. This is from Fascinating. Look how cool that is. You got a fish swimming in a drop of water. Beautiful. Okay, enough with that. Now I want to talk to y'all. Now we're going to get into the part of what I think is going to happen with Foodie from here on out. So what's going to happen with Foodie? What's going to happen with Sala? What's going to happen with them as a couple? Let's start with Foodie. She said that she's not leaving for another 2 weeks. She won't be live streaming for 2 weeks. Do I think she's telling the truth? Absolutely not. She can't afford to be offline for 2 weeks. That's half the month. Her sole source of income is YouTube. She needs that income, especially if she's going to go travel, right? I mean, traveling is very expensive, especially when you got another person and you're paying for them. She might be on her way to Kuwait right now. So before her trip, the 3 weeks that she spent in Canada, she wasn't even smart enough to wean herself off of the party favors. If anything, she was upping the amount of party favors that she was doing. She got her body used to them. She didn't dry out while she was in Canada, so she's going to go to Kuwait, and her body is more than likely going to be craving those things. So she's going to get to Kuwait and be a completely cranky mess. You know, like this, her body's just going to be saying, hey, where are these things that you were giving us for 3 weeks? She's going to be moody and she's going to be cranky and angry and all of that. Also, her problem with food, let's talk about that. She didn't try to dry up in Canada and try to lessen the amount of food she normally gets. She was going full throttle with it. And when she was in Kuwait, that was her go-to. Since she couldn't get her other party favors, that was her go-to for everything. And in the 3 months that she was in Kuwait, she gained a lot of weight. Considering everything that Foodie has done while in Canada, giving the villa up, giving up the pets, Pete's moving into his own place, I seriously feel that she has no intention of coming back to Canada. I think she is running to Kuwait to try to get away from the tax man, to get away from her debts, to get away from her problems. She thinks that by going to Kuwait that she will escape any and all consequences of the things that she's done. But Foodie, wherever you go, there you are, and your problems will follow you. You know, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you owe something, you owe something, and sooner or later you have to pay your debt. I think she's trying to get to Kuwait as quickly as possible before the vet visit that French Fry Girl has scheduled with BBJ. Before that's done and Frenchie comes online and says what all else might be wrong with BBJ, she's trying to get to Kuwait essentially before the other shoe drops. She wants to get into Salah's house and get established and be locked in before that all goes down. Remember her saying, I just have to get into his house? Well, with Salah, there's the additional part of, I just have to get into his house and get moved in before my channel starts to spiral. And that way he's stuck with me. So she's running to Kuwait. She's running to Salah because that's all she has left. She's got nothing else left. Giving up everything for him. And she's going to find out what a mistake that is. Because this is a no-win scenario, y'all. There's no way for her to win this. No way at all. If you're a person around another person and they don't like you and they don't love you and they're living with you, there's no happiness to be found there. None at all. So she's going to get to Kuwait, cranky, moody, her body missing the party favors. She's going to turn to food to soothe herself. She's going to have those mood swings. Her and Salah are going to have words with each other. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be an absolute mess. And speaking of Salah, Chantal, do you understand that by going to Kuwait and not having any ties to Canada, you've just handed all of your power over to Salah? Like he has you exactly where he wants you? You have no power now. You can't even use the leverage of, I have a life back in Canada. I have a home. I can go back there. No, you can't do that now. You've got nothing. What do I think Salah is going to do when Chantal arrives? Chantal, he's going to be working you. He's going to be putting you on every platform that he can. He's going to be just pushing you to make money for him in every way possible. And as I said, it's a no-win scenario for you. Because if you make money for him and you make enough, he will leave you. If you don't make money for him, he'll leave you anyway. Like I said, there's no winning here. There's no winning. You are going to get left. If your channel spirals and you lose money, you are going to get left. If you are successful and he gets enough money in his bank account, he's going to leave you. He is not attached to you. And you know what, Salah? I have no sympathy for you. Because you chose to hook yourself onto Foodie Beauty, to use her as a fast path to getting what you want in life. Trying to use her as the golden ladder. But really what you did was make a deal with the devil. She's problematic, always has been. You're trying to wrangle that to your advantage. You open that Pandora's box. And a bunch of bad stuff has already come out, and it's about to get worse. She's going to be a cranky, moody mess who's going to be constantly yelling and screaming for food, getting you up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go get her a nashi. She's going to be expecting you to wait on her hand and foot. And one thing I know that's going to happen, it's going to happen. If you get into a fight with this one, any and everything she's done for you, she's going to throw in your face. She's not a truly generous person. She is one of those that she does things for people because as leverage. She's looking for leverage, control. She uses her good deeds as a means to control and manipulate people. You're going to have that moment, sir, where she says to you, look at all that I've done for you. I've done so many things. I've given you so much money. And I put you on YouTube. And so forth and so on. Trust and believe it's going to happen. Trust and believe it's going to happen. Every little thing she's done for you, she's going to throw it back in your face if you make her angry. And trust me, it doesn't take much to get her angry. It's coming. You thought the misery that you suffered with her in Kuwait a while ago was bad. It's about to get worse. It's about to get much worse. Here's also what I think is going to happen, y'all. I think Foodie is going to get to Kuwait. She's going to go, if she hasn't already gone. She has to go now because she's one of those people that she wants to prove the haters wrong. So people are saying she's not going to go. Just to prove us wrong, she will go. Because that's the most important thing to her. Flipping the middle finger at people that don't like her. Having the I'm going to show them attitude. So she'll go. And she's already talked herself into that headspace of everything's going to be beautiful. Everything's going to be great. He's going to love me. I'm going to be moved in. Everything's going to be peachy. That's going to last for about a week, 2 weeks max. I say a week. You know, because Foodie, she's one of those people that, for lack of a better term, she likes to chase that new car smell. Now, for those of you that are listening to this video, you might be saying to me right now, what is the new car smell? Well, anybody ever get a new car that's never been driven? You get in, you immediately, it smells brand new. Then after about a week or two, that smell just kind of fades away. That's Foodie. Anything brand new is exciting to her. It's exhilarating, it's fascinating. But then after a while, when the newness wears off and the reality sets in, she gets bored and she gets irritated. The last time she went to Kuwait, everything had that new car smell. It's not there anymore. She knows that she's not going to be happy, but where else is she going to go? She doesn't have a home. Her car's not paid off yet. I mean, she's got to go now. So she's going to go to Kuwait, thinking if I just get into his house and I get locked in, he'll take care of me, everything will be good, and then everything's going to break down rather quickly. And she's going to be constantly raging and eating to soothe herself. It's not going to be the life that she thinks it is. And Salah's going to have control of her, not the other way around, because as I've said, she doesn't have a home to come back to. She can't use that as leverage anymore. And the cats are now safely with other people, so Karma's going to get to work. It's been waiting in the shadows. It's been waiting. Now, let's talk about my channel and the content here. Like, what's going to happen? I'll keep an eye on Foodie. I'll keep an eye on her. If there's anything interesting to report, I will react to it. As far as the couple vlogs, I'll be honest, I really don't care about those. Those are so boring. They're so boring. Like, really? Not really going to be covering a lot of those. Unless something interesting happens in one of them, I'm not covering it. If she rages, fine. If she's doing the couple vlogs, who cares? I'll keep an eye on Foodie though, because as I've stated previously, I'm around for dessert. And the dessert that I'm looking for is karma. The misery and the suffering that she deserves after what she's done. I'm here for that. Considering that I know now that the content that she's going to do in Kuwait, it's not going to be that interesting. I'm going to be covering other people. I'm going to be reacting to other people. I've noticed that Amberlyn Reed's been doing some stuff. I've got some thoughts on that. I could do some gaming content. Some of you may not be into the gaming content, and that's fine. But I'm going to be branching out. I'm actually grateful that she's going to Kuwait and she's not going to be able to do what she normally does, because that opens up the door for me doing other things that you guys might like better. So I'll still keep an eye on Foodie. If there's anything interesting, I will cover it. If not, I'll leave it alone. There's no need to bore you guys to death. But just wanted to say that to everybody. Sala, you're in for a whole lot of misery. And Chantal, even more so. It's not going to be a happy time. It's just not. But I love that for you. You don't deserve to have a happy time, not with everything you've done. You know what also is funny to me, y'all? What's really hilarious? Foodie Beauty wanted the fairy tale. She wanted to be the princess or the queen. Didn't she? She paid big money for the fairy tale. You know who got the fairy tale? BBJ. Because she lives happily ever after. You know why she got the fairy tale? Because she doggone earned it. And I love that for her. Absolutely love that for her. She deserves to be happy every day from now on, her and Sam. Chantal does not deserve the fairy tale at all. And once she gets to Kuwait, her suffering's just started. So I'm out, y'all. Hope you guys have enjoyed this brief video. I'm going to go check on Miss Amber and see what she's up to and react to her. Maybe do some gaming content today. Hope everybody has a great day. And please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.